strange what desire will make foolish people do.
Greetings. You know who I am. I'm Legacy Moon, and I'd like to welcome all my current and prospective subscribers. I just wanted to do a brief video to speak about something I posted yesterday. Yesterday, I posted an Ernesto Williams victim on my channel. It was an interview done by Miss Essie Berry. This interview was done 5 months ago. I Am Hazel posted her story about her experience with Nesto 2 months ago. And then we heard Nova's story a month ago. So there were a lot of people who gave very good, very encouraging and positive comments, but there were a few that were not so positive. And I want to stress that I wanted to post this because when I came across it, I was like, well, who's this victim? I had never heard of her before. So I figured if I hadn't heard of her before, there were others who hadn't either. And that was my goal. My focus was focused on the victim. I was not concerned about who interviewed the victim. It does not matter how anybody feels about the person who interviewed the victim. None of that is valid. What's valid is the victim and her story, which, might I add, is consistent with the other stories that came after hers. There's some similarities in it, some familiarity in it. And that's all I wanted to do, was shine light on the victim. It takes a lot for someone, a woman who has an SA crime against them or a financial crime against them. It takes a lot for them to come forward. Those crimes are underreported a lot. And it's unfortunate that a lot of the focus was on the person doing the interview or victim shaming. And I'm not saying it was a whole bunch of comments, because it wasn't a whole bunch of comments like that. There were positive comments, a lot of positive ones, but there were that handful that shamed the victim or had a problem with the person conducting the interview. And that was not the point. So that's all I wanted to say. I just want to say that the victim is the one that matters, and the victim is who our focus should be on. So that's all I wanted to say. And I'm not trying to come across any kind of way or anything. I know what it's like to be a victim. I'm not going to say what crime, but I just know what it's like. And I know what it's like when you don't say anything. I know that there's shame involved, and that's why you don't say anything. And I just have to give it and applaud any victim who does speak their truth and tell their story. Now, I did post a part 2 last night to the interview, but I put it on private. I just thought that was the best thing to do. But I will tell you that this victim, regardless to her sending him money for a job and sending him money for a car, all of the things sight unseen, that may sound crazy to some people, but if you don't know the mindset of a person at a particular time, you can't judge them for the decisions that they make. That's all I'm saying to the few people who took issue with certain things that was said. But I thank you very much for your time and for listening. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and enjoy the rest of the content I have.